Turn with that introduction to Jeremiah chapter 1. The Lord called him when he was a young man. We see that from verse 5 and 6, and said to him, I formed you, verse 5, in the womb. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you, and I've appointed you a prophet to the nations. So when was Jeremiah appointed a prophet? Before he was born. There's a lot of dispute nowadays whether a child is a child when it's in the mother's womb. Here is a verse that should clear that doubt forever. That God anointed Jeremiah and consecrated him before he was born. I don't know whether he was 1 month in the womb or 2 months in the womb, but at that point when he was just a small little dot in his mother's womb, God had his eye on him and consecrated him to be a prophet. That's a great encouragement for us to know that God had his eye on you when you were a little dot in your mother's womb. And he has a plan for your life, just like he had a plan for Jeremiah's life. Can you imagine when Jeremiah went through all those difficulties, how this thought must have encouraged him? Okay, I'm facing a lot of difficulties, but God knew me when I was in my mother's womb, and he had a plan for my life, and that plan is going to be fulfilled, and I'm going to respond to God. I want all of you to have that attitude whenever you face some trial. Remember that in your mother's womb, God saw you, picked you out, had a plan for your life, and he wants you to fulfill it. So don't get discouraged.